Today we will learn about history, trade and commerce from Class 11th Business Studies Chapter 1.
Today we will cover these topics: meaning of trade and commerce, history of trade and commerce. We will also look at the barter system, the indigenous banking system, hundi and its types, major trade centers, major exports and imports, impact of historical trade on modern business, conclusion of history of trade and commerce.
Together, they form the History of Trade and Commerce section of Chapter 1. Trade and commerce have been part of human civilization. जैसे जैसे लोगों की needs increase, medium PF exchange of goods भी change हुआ। इतिहास बताता है कि कैसे साधारण आदान प्रदान से वैश्विक व्यापार बन गया।
प्राचीन समय में डायरेक्ट सामान का एक्सचेंज होता था, बिना पैसों के। इसको हम लोग बार्टर सिस्टम कहते हैं।
For example, a farmer trades wheat for cloths made by a weaver without using money.
बट इसके कई डिसएडवांटेजेस थे, जैसे डबल कोइंसिडेंस ऑफ वांट्स। Finding the perfect match between traders is really difficult and inefficient.
To overcome to the problems of the barter system, money was introduced as a common medium of exchange. The use of coins and later paper currency made transactions easier and more efficient. Money helped in facilitated trade over long distances.
The Silk Route was an ancient network of trade routes. It connected China with Central Asia and Europe. Its way was active from the 2nd century BCE. What was traded? The main spices traded were black pepper and cardamom, cinnamon, cloves and nutmeg, and ginger and turmeric.
Spice route. The spice route was a network of sea and land trade routes. It was used to transport valuable spices from Asia. They went to Europe, the Middle East, and other parts of the world. The indigenous banking system refers to the traditional banking system. It was operated by merchants. They provided financial services such as lending money and transferring funds. What is a hundi? It is a traditional financial instrument used for trade. It's a written order directing payment. Merchants used it before modern banking. Hundis served functions similar to bills of exchange, promissory notes, and checks. They facilitated trade by enabling merchants to transfer funds and obtain credit without carrying cash. I am a written financial document. I am used for transferring money.
I provide credit to traders.
I am based on trust and reputation.
I was widely used in Indian trade.
Types of hundis. First is Darshani hundi, which is payable on site. Second is Muddati hundi, payable after a specified period.
Namjog hundi, payable strictly to the specific person named on the instrument. Shahjog hundi, payable only to a Shah trustworthy person in the market. Dhanijog hundi, payable directly to the lawful owner or bearer of the hundi. Firmanjog hundi, made payable to the explicit order of the payee. Jokhmi hundi. Jokhmi means risk. It combines features of a bill of exchange and an insurance policy, bearing the risk of loss, damage, or theft during transit. Jawabi hundi is a secure way to transmit funds. The money is paid only in return for a response, or a confirmation message, known as a jawab, from the destination point.
A zikri hundi is a traditional Indian financial instrument, often accompanied by a zikri chit or a letter of protection.
Major trade centers in ancient India. Ancient India had several important trade centers.
They promoted both inland and foreign trade. These centers were known for their strategic locations and markets. Pataliputra,
Capital of the Magadha Empire, an important center of trade and administration, connected by river and land route.
Taxila, located on important trade routes linking India with Central Asia. Famous for commerce and education.
Bharuch, important port on the western coast. Traded spices, cotton, and precious stones. Ujjain, a major commercial city.
It connected trade routes.
Mathura was center for culture, known for textiles.
Pataliputra,
Capital of the Magadha Empire, an important center of trade and administration, connected by river and land route. Number 5. Varanasi. Famous for silk, textiles, and handicrafts. A major market city on the banks of the Ganga. Today we explore Tamralipti.
Tamralipti, an important seaport of ancient India. It facilitated trade with Southeast Asia. Surat, major trading port during the Mughal period, known for textile and overseas trade. Importance of major trade centers. Encouraged domestic and foreign trade, helped in the exchange of goods, ideas, and culture.
Generated employment and wealth. Contributed to the economic growth of kingdoms and empires.
Conclusion. Major trade centers such as Pataliputra, Taxila, Ujjain of trade and commerce in India. They connected different regions and helped India become a prospering nation.
Major exports and imports. Trade has always been an important part of India's economy. In ancient times, India was known as the Golden Bird because it exported valuable goods to many countries and imported items that were not available locally.
Ancient India's exports supported its role as a leading trading nation. Imports complemented domestic production. This laid the foundation for India's rich heritage. Impact of historical trade on modern business. Historical trade has greatly influenced operate today. The practices in ancient times laid the foundation for today's business world. Some impacts are development of trade networks, growth of banking and finance, improvement in transportation, expansion of markets, standardization of business practices, rise of specialization, promotion of entrepreneurship, and cultural exchange. Conclusion. Historical trade has had a lasting impact on modern business. Ancient trade practices, banking systems evolved into the advanced business systems we use today. Understanding this history helps us appreciate how trade and commerce have contributed to economic growth and global development.
Chapter 1, Business, Trade and Commerce of Business Studies, Class 11th, ends here.